Hey everyone, Cynthia Ray here. I am super excited. Let's see, trying to get my tech set up here for this week. Welcome. Welcome for joining me live on day one of our 5-day boot camp, fat loss boot camp for women over 40 or after 40. And yes, let's dive in and get started. So again, I'm Cynthia Ray. I'm a registered dietitian and fitness specialist and author of now 4 books. My latest book just came out the other day. It's called The Faster Way to Fat Loss After 40. And I'm really excited to share with you some of the information and content that was in that book, or that is in that book. And we're going to have some fun this week. Welcome everybody. If you're watching live, if you're watching recording, welcome as well. Let me grab my notes here so we can dive in and get started. We only have 30 minutes, so make sure to have a pen and paper ready so that you can take notes and get all the information that you need. So this week, we're going to be talking about how to break open your metabolism after 40, but specifically today, day one, we're going to be talking about leaning into the power of a consistency mindset. So I know consistency can be kind of a scary word for many people because it connotates perfection. It's like, I don't even want to go there. I've tried it before and it's just so difficult to maintain consistency. Even if I start doing it for a few days, I end up falling off track. But today, I'm going to show you exactly how to do that in a more sustainable, realistic way so that you can achieve your long-term health goals. So let's work on that today. So welcome everyone again. So if you are tuning in live or even if you're watching the recording, go ahead and tell me where you're tuning in from and something unique about you. So where you're tuning in from and something unique about you. So let me make sure that I'm on live everywhere. Okay, Facebook. And I should be live on YouTube. Let's see. All right. Okay, so it looks like I see myself there too. Anyway, okay. So just want to make sure that I am go. Okay, so I'm by myself today and need to make sure I get all this tech stuff ready to go. Okay, so again, welcome everybody, and let me know where you're tuning in from in the comments, and let me know something unique about you so we can get to know each other before we start out with this amazing 5-day boot camp together. So, all right, we're going to be talking this week about several different topics. So we have 5 days. We have Monday through Friday. Today, day one, we're going to be talking about a consistency mindset. Tomorrow, day 2, Tuesday, about nutrition. Day 3, Wednesday, about fitness. Day 4, detoxing your liver and then cleansing parasites and candida, and then healing up your gut health. And then day 5, we're going to put it all together, and I'm going to share with you how to everything that we learned this week, how to put it all together, and then some advanced techniques for wellness for women after 40. So all of this stuff is for women after 40. I'm going to be teaching you about nutrition, about fitness specifically, addressing the specific needs for women after 40 to help you naturally balance hormones and work with your body in order to help it to release any excess stubborn body fat that you might have, and then so many other wellness pieces along with that as well. Okay, so before we get started, let's go ahead and do a little housekeeping. We're going to be meeting Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. Pacific Standard, 11:30 Eastern, and I guess 10:30 Central or Mountain, 9:30. So we're going to be meeting here with these live streams in my Facebook page, on my Facebook page, or my YouTube channel coming on live, and these will all be recorded. Replays will be available to those who register, and once you're registered, I'll have your email and I'll email you a little synopsis of the day's course along with the video for the day. But you have to be registered in order to receive that information. So I will also be doing daily prize giveaways, and based on the homework that you are completing at the end of each session. So you must register again to receive the recording and also register to get the prizes for the homework. Okay, also, if you have registered, you have also been given a some content with the meal plan and fitness plan that go along with this course. So again, if you haven't registered, go ahead and do that. I will put the registration link in the comments when we're all done, or add it to the notes for today's class. So if you want to go ahead and do that, you can do that, and I'll do that for you. So to make sure that you get the most out of our time together today, please minimize your distractions, turn off your phone, close any extra tabs that are open on your computer. Of course, if you're watching on your phone, keep your phone on, but close any extra tabs that might be there bothering you, or notifications that might distract you. So this time is set aside for you. So let's make the most of our time together. Okay, I'm going to show you how to implement everything that we're doing each day with daily practice homework assignments. So make sure to interact in this group. Make sure to be live as often as you can each day in this group this week. So that way you can take advantage of all the information and the prizes that we're giving away this week. Okay, as I go along, go ahead and share your comments and questions in the comment section, whether it's on YouTube or on Facebook, and I'll go back to those after and answer your questions so I can get through all the content here with you all. Okay, so the course objective is to show you how to shed stubborn weight, get lean and fit without sacrificing precious time with your spouse, kids, grandkids, to travel freely, to exude confidence, to feel irresistible to your spouse, potential mate, and to have the energy and vitality to show up fully for your family and God's calling on your life. So that's what we're driving towards this week, as I share with you all this great information. So I'm going to be sharing with you the top 5 or 6 tips, or 5 or 6 habits of women who are after 40, who live out a fit, fabulous, and fierce lifestyle that so many of us desire. So I'm going to be sharing with you some of those health habits that these women create, including myself, and help my clients do as well, to live out this great lifestyle. All right. So this boot camp this week is designed for you if you long to take charge of your health and wellness journey, and you're not thinking temporary fixes, but you really do want long-lasting solutions. So the word diet itself connotates short-term. This program is not that. I am helping you work through the season of your life and understand how to work with your body and to best nourish it and nurture it as you go along at this time of your life. All right, this wouldn't be for you if you want something that's a quick fix, or if you're not really interested in learning about your whole person, about a holistic approach to wellness. But if you're not necessarily wanting to do that, hold tight, still listen in, and you might learn a few new things that may actually make you realize how important it is to live out a sustainable lifestyle. All right. So let me introduce myself again. So my name is Cynthia Ray. I'm a registered dietitian and fitness specialist. I'm also a homeschooling mom of 3, with actually homeschooling mom of 2 now, with 1 in college. I'm passionate about learning and exploring. I enjoy doing fun workouts. I enjoy a good cup of coffee or tea, which I have with me right here. My friend Cindy Ray, she makes this amazing tea from her 7 Roots company. Anyway, shout out to Cindy Ray. My parents are from Costa Rica and Nicaragua. I'm Central American with Italian and Spanish heritage. I love exploring. I love live theater. I love the arts. I love going to museums and learning and reading and sharing. So that's why I homeschool, and that's why I love doing what I do with you all. Professionally, I hold a Bachelor's of Science in Nutritional Science and a master's degree in public health and health education. I've been a registered dietitian in private practice and fitness specialist for almost 30 years now. And I've worked with women with eating disorders probably for the first 20 years of my practice, and just chronic dieting and helping women overcome struggles with food and their body and their relationship. I'm also recovered from eating disorders from years ago in my teens and early 20s, and really have created this, what I'm doing now, as a ministry serving unto the Lord, to give back to women who are also struggling and help them through. So it's been such a blessing to me, and I'm so blessed to be able to have this opportunity to do this for you all and help you. I published my first book, The 21-Day Sugar Detox, a couple years ago, and I have a journal that goes along with that now, which was published about 6 months ago. Then I also am a part of a book group where we created a book together on testimonial book. And I'm within that too. It's called Stories of His Glory. And then I also have a brand new book. Let me see if I have a copy of it here. Oh, yeah, here it is. Just came out less than a week ago. So my newest book, The Faster Way to Fat Loss Over After 40, is here and ready to purchase. So I'll be sharing that with you all this week. And it's a lot of the things we're going to be learning this week. So I'm excited about that. Anyway, that's me, and welcome to the group. So let's dive in right away and talk about the power of a consistency mindset. All right, let me grab a sip of tea. If you haven't introduced yourself, go ahead and do that too. And let me know where you're tuning in from. And also let me know something unique about you. All right, the power of consistency. So, like me and many of my clients, you've probably started a diet or exercise program with high hopes and high motivation, but stuck to it for a little bit, actually, maybe even longer than a little bit, but gradually found yourself kind of getting bored of it. Or maybe you even hit a plateau and you didn't see much change anymore. So you just kind of gave up and went a different direction. But just so you know, it's not necessarily normal for women who are aging to have to gain excess body weight. I know it sounds weird because I know hormones are shifting, estrogen's low, metabolism gets lower, but it's really a matter of knowing how to work with your body to optimize your health and limit the amount of weight that you gain. And I'm going to teach you exactly how to do that this week particularly. So maintaining a healthy diet, regular exercise, good sleep, and stress management are some ways that you can start to do it. I know it's easier said than done, but it all comes down to consistency. So being consistent with these new habits and behaviors that I'm going to teach you. All right. So in order to achieve consistency, it's been said that it takes about 66 days on average of repeating a habit day after day in order to achieve new behaviors and results, I guess, overall. So I know it's been said 21 days is the amount of time that it takes, but it's actually about 66 according to more recent research. And that kind of seems overwhelming, but I'm teaching you today how to make it more doable. So one of the biggest things too is when you're wanting to create new behaviors and make long-term change is to have accountability, to have people in your life who you can be an accountability to or share the journey with, or with me as your coach, sharing the journey with me and me helping you along your journey, or a group of friends, or just letting somebody know what you're doing. It just makes you feel like you're obligated when somebody knows. So support from your family actually and friends actually increases your rate of success when changing to a new behavior by about 65%. I've actually heard up to like 78 to 80%, but that's kind of a conservative number. But I would say it's really high. If you've had accountability before, you know exactly what I'm talking about. All right, so let me share with you the 6 habits to form a consistent lifestyle according to women who are fit, fabulous, and fierce after 40. This is how they do it. All right, the number 1. So if you don't have a pen and paper, go ahead and grab it now, or your computer or your phone or whatever. So number 1, the first health habit is the first thing you need to do is you need to start with your why, your reason why. Why does it even matter that I'm doing this? Why do I even care? Why do I want to pursue this lifestyle? Why do I want to pursue learning how to release body fat? Why do I want to pursue being lean and fit? Why does it matter to you? So let's talk about your why. All right. So having that reason why will help you to get unstuck when you feel like there's times in your life that you are achieving these daily new behavior habits, but then all of a sudden, life comes along. You go on vacation, or you have a birthday celebration or anniversary or some kind of a celebration that's coming up in your life, or you get sick, or you move, or there's something big happening in your life. And then you come back, then it's over and you come back and it's really hard to get back on track. But the best thing to do is have a strong, meaningful reason why in place. Once you recall that, you're going to go back to your healthy habits. So keep that in mind. All right. So here's a few steps. So I'm going to have you Follow along with this or take notes because I'm going to have you do this for homework. So let me teach you how to develop a strong, meaningful why, reason why. Step one, as you're doing this, you want to get comfy, be in a comfy place, maybe sit in a comfy chair, sit down with a pen and paper, maybe light a candle, diffuse some essential oils, put on some soft music, maybe even put on some worship music if you like, to help you just kind of relax and process and begin to feel um, like you're having a self-care nurturing moment. Okay, so find a comfy place. That's the first step. The second step is to envision. Take the 5 minutes to sit and envision the best version of yourself. Then write it down in detail. Make it crystal clear for yourself. Some questions that can get you started with this process is you can ask yourself, what is the best version of me that I want to be? What does that look like? What is the best version of me that I want to be? The second step or question you can ask yourself is, what does that person do every day? What does that person that I envision, the best version of me, what does she do every day? Then you can ask yourself, what does that person not do every day? So what is she not doing? And then how does that version of yourself feel? So take a minute, explore that vision for yourself, feel what it's like to be in that person in that moment, and describe how it feels to be living out that particular vision. Okay? All right, that's step two. Step three is dig deep. Now it's time for you to dig deep and identify your wellness why. Why do you want to be the version of yourself that you just described? Why does it matter to you? And then you can ask, what is that strong emotional reason? What is that strong emotional reason what is that strong emotional reason behind your desire to live well? That strong emotional reason behind your desire to live well. Okay, so of course I can't answer these questions for you. This has to come from the inside out, from the inside of you. So take some time to sit with these questions, and it's okay if it doesn't come to you right away. Don't get discouraged. Just taking that 3 to 5 minutes a day to sit with those questions may be exactly what you need. Remember that when you dig deep, address fears, and push through the uncomfortable feelings, this is where the magic happens. So I'm sure you can imagine that, right? All right, step 4, remind yourself. Keep your wellness why. So once you write it out in your vision, keep your wellness why in front of you in somewhere that you can see all the time. So whether you tape it onto your bathroom mirror, you put it on your sun shield that's on your car. You can, when you put it down, you'll be able to see it. Your laptop, maybe put on your laptop, maybe put it beside your table where you sit, put it on the fridge, or somewhere that you're at on a regular basis that you constantly get reminded of it. You can even make it your phone screen. And sharing your why with your friends or your significant other is so powerful. So make sure that you do that as well. And the more you see it and the more you share it, the more it will be ingrained in you. Especially if you speak it out loud, it'll be more ingrained in you as well. Okay, so then you have it with you. And then when you're making a decision, you're feeling maybe not very motivated or just needing a little reminder, revisit your why. And then your deep emotional connection to that why is what's going to boost you and get you to wanting to be more consistent. So that way you can live out and create that vision that you had created for yourself in those first steps. Okay, bottom line, when it comes to living a healthy lifestyle, know your why. It's the key for consistency. In order to transform your desire to live a healthy lifestyle and reach your goals, making them achievable, you need to know your why. This is the piece that will keep you going even if you aren't feeling motivated. I'm so confident you have it within you to make magic happen and transform your life. I know it's not easy, but it's so worth it. So just take those few minutes out of your day and create your vision and your why, and it's going to help you make these habits more sustainable and doable. All right, that was step 1. Habit 1. Habit 2 is plan of action and intentionality. So you, as a fit, fabulous, and fierce woman after 40, in order to maintain consistency, you need to have a plan of action and intentionality. So the first plan of action is to create a magic morning routine. So you just before you get up in the morning and you get out of bed, you want to make sure that you are just heading towards your magic morning routine, that you're not sitting around mulling in your bed, thinking and thinking, but just 5, 4, 3, 2, go. Before you get down to one, just start moving and it'll be so much easier for you. You want to be able to also create margin in your life that'll help to reduce stress and make this much easier. So, creating margin basically means getting up maybe an hour or two earlier to prepare for the day and enjoy your magic morning routine or your me time, right? Doing things that create a solid, healthy foundation for your day. Okay, so this is your morning routine, your me time, doing something that's going to set you up for the day. Okay, before you get out of bed, just some examples of a routine. Before you get out of bed and your feet hit the floor, spend time in prayer and continue it as you get up throughout your morning routine. Okay, after you get out of bed, most of us usually go to the bathroom. After you do that, go ahead and go to your kitchen or wherever you have your water. Drink 8 ounces of room temperature water with a pinch of sea salt for a little extra cellular hydration. It's the best hydration you can get because that salt is helping to usher the water into your cells more readily and help you to look younger, more vibrant, more radiant from the inside out. Your skin will thank you, and it's going to hydrate your skin in amazing ways. All right. And after you have your water with your salt, then maybe go ahead and grab your supplements that you can do without food. Sometimes I like to do what do I have? I have some hormone balancing supplements that I take. I also take actually vitamin B I need to take with food. Magnesium I like to take in the morning without food. So find what supplements that work for you that you can take without food after you drink your water. Okay, after you take your supplements, you can do something that you can check off your to-do list that just makes you feel fulfilled and satisfied. I like to unload my dishwasher in the morning or load it. I like to start a load of laundry or fold a load of laundry and then fix my bed. So those things just kind of feel like, okay, got those things done for the day. I don't have to think about it the rest of the day. All right, then after I do that, then I like to do my workout. It's about 30 to 45 minutes of exercise. I gave you all a workout calendar that you can use for this week and beyond. It's 28 days. So you can use it for the entire month to get you started. So you can do your workout. And then after you do your workout, you can go ahead and get showered, get ready for the day. And even while you're getting ready for the day, it's a good opportunity to recite your affirmations or your I am statements, which I'm going to share with you in a minute. Recite your affirmations and remind yourself of your why while you're getting ready. So surface that why in your mind, maybe say it out loud a few times, remind yourself, and say your I am statements or affirmations for the day. All right. This is so nice having this magic morning routine because it'll give you a sense of accomplishment and a feeling of success for the day. As you build up that foundation for your day, you have some things done, you're grounded in Christ, you just feel at peace instead of running around. Plus having that margin, that little extra hour or two is going to help to relieve a ton of stress, and it's going to be a time of the day that you're really going to look forward to. Okay, and also make sure that your routine, your magic morning routine, is realistic and it's attainable. So you can feel successful and you can feel accomplished. If I listed too many things that you could do in the morning, that's okay. Maybe choose just a couple of them. Working out in the morning is great because you get it done for the day. Prayer time is great because you get that foundation for the day. So if you just want to do a couple things to get started, drinking water only takes a minute. But just choose a couple things. If you can do all of them, fabulous. But just you want to make sure that it's something that you can feel successful doing and that you don't feel overwhelmed with. Okay. All right. So as we're talking about this, go ahead and let's take a minute. Go ahead and share with me in the comments below. What is one wellness lifestyle habit that you do on a regular basis that you are proud of? So share in the comments, what is one wellness lifestyle habit that you do on a regular basis and are proud of? So let me know. So I just shared with you my habits. My favorite habit is actually folding laundry in the morning because it grounds me and I can actually spend time in prayer while I'm doing this mindless activity. So that's one thing. And also my daily workout makes me feel really good. So, all right. So go ahead and share those, whether you're watching this live or recorded. And let's go ahead and go to number 3. Okay. So number 3, habit 3 is create a vision for yourself. So what you want to do is, like you did already in the why um, formula that we were talking about earlier, you want to really understand, what do you want your life to look like in your imagination of imaginations. And even if you're not sure, you can even ask the Lord to help you. Ask Him to show you the best life that He has for you. Hold on to the vision, write it down, keep it near and dear to your heart, and then just know that what you are believing, what you're envisioning, is what you can achieve. And the same is true for the opposite. If you're believing that you're unsuccessful, if you're believing that you start things and never finish them, if you're believing that you're stubborn and just don't want to get started or don't want people telling you what to do, that's exactly what you're going to receive. But if you're believing that you are capable, if you're believing that you are successful, and you know that deep down inside you, and you're believing that, you're going to achieve that exact same thing. So our mind is a powerful thing, and make sure you can check that. The fourth habit of women after 40 who live out a who live out a fit, fabulous, and fierce lifestyle are that they avoid all or nothing perfectionistic thinking. Okay. So, in order to have sustainability with your wellness habits, in order to sustain consistency, you need to avoid an all or nothing perfectionistic mentality. So, when you fall off track and you look at all the good things that you've done, focus on those and then pick up where you left off. It's really easy to go down this rabbit trail and basically dig yourself into a ditch when you feel like you fall off track because you haven't done everything 100%. It's really easy to push yourself into a negative place by reminding yourself of all the things that you did wrong. But I want to challenge you to remind yourself of all the things that you've done well and you've done right. Even if it's hard to figure out, I challenge you to do that and shift your mindset to that place. Once you do that, you will have a level of resilience and you'll be able to easily get back up and move forward after falling off track. Okay. Also keeping your why in mind. The fifth habit is knowing, what are you believing about yourself, which I just shared a little bit about. Are you a failure? Do you believe that you're a failure, that you always mess up, that you can't do things right? Do you feel like you're not worthy of accomplishing your vision? Maybe you're thinking, oh, I'm just stubborn. I'm resistant to change. And even though I really want it, it's really hard for me to do it because I don't like people telling me what to do. Or maybe you do like having people tell you what to do and you're ready to go for it. So what are you believing about yourself? Are you open? Are you ready to learn a few new things? And um, are you open and ready to learn a few new things? And although you may not feel ready, maybe try experimenting with it. See if it's just something you want to try and experiment. With experiments, you get varying results. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But at least open to experiment with new things could be really helpful if you're feeling resistant. All right, listing your I am statement. That's another thing that you can do to avoid all or nothing thinking. So list your I am statement. Who are you and who do you want to be? What does that vision dictate? The vision that you have for yourself, the positive vision. So here are some examples of I am statements. So you want to list these out. For example, I am worthy of good things. I deserve good things. I have already accomplished that which I have asked for in His name. I am fit, firm, and muscular. I choose healthy whole foods to nourish my body and feel my best. I am beautiful. I'm a loving mother and grandmother. I create healthy boundaries and take care of my needs so that I can take better care of others. So those are a few examples of some things that you can say to yourself. All right. And then number 6, start with the end in mind. So what is the vision of the result that you want? You want to start there. We started that at the beginning, right? Ask yourself, what little things can I do daily that will lead me to my vision? And what things can I do that will take me further away from it? Okay. So for example, what will really help with that is planning your morning the night before. Put your workout clothes out, put out your workout clothes. Maybe know what video or workout you're going to be doing the next morning. Know what time you're going to be doing it. Know what your fasting and eating schedule is like for the week or for the next day, your workout schedule and what meals you're going to be eating. I have that meal plan for you and I have the fasting schedule for you. and I have the workout schedule for you. So you have that set. So know what you're going to be doing according to the schedule the next day, and then create healthy boundaries for yourself and protect those goals and that will support your vision. So it's easy to get sidetracked and to kind of forget what you were doing or forget to plan. But make sure to really create healthy boundaries around that. Schedule your time, your morning time, and schedule things around it to really protect it. I know there's an author named Darren Hardy. He wrote the book called The Compound Effect, which some of you may have heard of. And he talks about the power of small, consistent actions over time that lead to a huge result, right? So we're not thinking all or nothing. We're thinking 80-20. So doing the things that you desire to do 80% of the time and knowing that 20% of the time you might not do it. Having resilience, jumping back in when you've fallen off, knowing your why, knowing your vision for yourself in order to keep you on track. So these are just, today I just want to share with you some tips about how to maintain a mindset of consistency and knowing how to do it so you're not feeling overwhelmed, but also creating some margin in your daily life. All right. So balance is key. Again, doing 80% of these activities and 20% of the time knowing it's going to not happen all the time. If, for example, your why for brushing your teeth, we do it on a regular basis, right? And we do it because of the social consequence or the feeling you have in your mouth when you're not brushing your teeth, the taste you have in your mouth. That's a really strong, meaningful why. And that's what keeps us doing that habit day after day until we've built up a long-term permanent habit. Same thing with putting on your seatbelt when you get in the car, right? The consequence of that is getting in an accident and getting injured, right? And we do it for our children as well. So that's a strong why, right? And over time, we start doing it regularly and to the point, even for me, where I get in the car, if I don't put my seatbelt on, it feels really uncomfortable. So those are some examples of some strong whys and what you can, and how to formulate your wellness why to be strong enough to keep you consistent in your lifestyle behaviors. So this journey isn't about a quick fix or temporary diet. It's a way of life, a commitment to your health and well-being. It's going to take time to develop new habits, and daily practice is essential. And like I said, mindset plays a crucial role in consistency. And so does understanding the reasons why, the reasons behind your actions. So having your why in front of you, and just stay consistent. Make sure that your habits are realistic and attainable, and that you do some habits that give you a feeling of success that's going to want to keep you coming back for more the next day and the next day and the next day after that, and so on. Okay, let's wrap this up. So tomorrow we're going to be talking about nutrition and sustainable nutrition for releasing some body fat after 40, and some really cool ways on how to balance out your hormones naturally. So stay tuned for that tomorrow. But for today, what I want you to do is to grab your calendar and track this week. You're going to include creating your magic morning routine. You're going to track your workouts, your fasting, hydration, and nutrition. We'll talk about fasting in detail tomorrow, but we're going to start with some of that. For today, I'm just going to have you fast for about 12 to 14 hours. So if you close up your eating window at 7, you're going to reopen it again the next morning, tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. So focus on doing that. As long as you're getting a 12 to 14 hour stretch, I like to use overnight as a freebie for fasting, but you can fast anytime. You can fast throughout the day if you want to, but it's easiest, especially at the beginning, to start closing your dinner window at 7 and opening your morning meal at 9 a.m. It'll help you to start burning some body fat for fuel, and make sure to drink plenty of water during that time. All right, and then fourth, make sure to move your body each day. Use your workout program that I gave you. And then think of your reason why. Take a moment to sit back, like I was mentioning earlier, and think about your reason why and writing that down. All right, so one of my clients in my test group, actually, I want to share with you her testimonial about consistency. Her name's Tracy. So she says, I've lost 24.6 pounds since I started the 21-day sugar detox with Cynthia in January. I hit a minor plateau, and with Cynthia's suggestions, I finally broke through with a moderate 1 pound loss this week, which is better than staying at the same weight. I have been consistently getting in my workouts, which is also helping. I feel better too. The best part of this are your coveted prayers. This is for our group and me. Coveted prayers and being able to openly give God all the glory for taking away cravings, nudging me to get out of bed when I didn't, and instead didn't hit the snooze button and putting all you beautiful, encouraging women in my path along this journey. My success is due to each of you. Thank you, Tracy. So that's actually fairly common to hear from my group members in my private practice. So just want to encourage you in that this is a real thing that we're doing together. Okay, let's finish out homework. Okay, your homework for today to be eligible for the raffle prize is I want you to sit and contemplate your why and write it down. I would like you to experiment with looking in the mirror at your body or your face and seeing what you say to yourself. Just getting curious about some of the things that you say to yourself. Are you noticing the beautiful positive attributes? Or are you going right to the negative? And the third thing is I would like you to fast for 13, actually we'll do 13 to 14 hours. If you're more experienced, you can go to 16 hours. Again, closing your eating window at 7 p.m. and reopening it at 9 or 10 a.m. Is that right? Yeah, 9 or 10 a.m. And then focus on eating more healthy fats at each meal using the meal plan that I gave you. We're going to eat keto style. That's about 80% of your diet being keto, 20% other. And let's see, the key is to keep your blood sugar low. We're going to go into detail about this tomorrow. Keep your healthy fats high, protein moderate, and your carbohydrates low. Again, use that meal plan I gave you. Move your body and use the workout calendar provided. So what I would like you to do for the homework is to get credit, is to comment in the comment section how many hours you plan to fast and share it in the comments of this video post. And I will send you a little gift from my grab bag. I actually have several things to offer this week. I have an Etsy store, which you all may not know about. It's called Fit, Fab, and Fierce, with a lot of cool resources, lots of meal plans, cute mugs, and phone covers, and tote bags, and t-shirts, and did I say mugs already? A lot of cute things in there that I can give you a coupon for. I also have a few books. I have my Fat Loss After 40 book. I have my 21-day sugar detox book, and then I have the journal that goes along with it. And then I have the compilation book that I did of Stories of His Glory with amazing testimonials of how God brought people through some crazy times, including my own. So here's all the authors. Here's me in there. So I have this, and then I also have my Etsy store. So I will let you choose which of those things that you like, and I will do a raffle with everybody who comments and let you all know who won by tomorrow morning. So make sure to comment by Tuesday morning at, let's do 8 a.m. with the homework. So comment how many hours you'll be fasting, share it with the group, and then that's it. Actually, that's it. And actually, if you want to comment with the why that you came up with, that would be awesome too. That would be very helpful. So comment with the why you came up with, or just say that you did if you don't want to share it, that you did that. And then also comment how many hours you are planning to fast and did fast between today and tomorrow. So I'll see you tomorrow morning at 8:30 a.m. We're going to be talking about nutrition, natural hormone balance, gut health, all things nutrition tomorrow. I will see you here on my Facebook channel, on my YouTube channel, or on my Facebook page. I'll talk to you all soon. See you tomorrow.